Hi, my name is Brian Terry. I'm the 2017 president for the Madisonville-Hopkins County Board of Realtors. And I want to give you some third quarter marketing statistics for the Madisonville-Hopkins County Board of Realtors. Our second quarter, the number of listings that we started out with was 204. The third quarter of 2017, we started out with 231. So that shows that our number of listings has increased on the third quarter over the second. The average new list price for the second quarter at the beginning was $131,215, and then for the third quarter it was $143,392. So the average list price for new listings was up by about 9.28%, somewhere in that range. The number of sold listings for the second quarter at the beginning of the quarter was 143, and the average number of sold listings was 146 for the third quarter. So there was an increase in that, which is really good. Increased by about 2.10%, something like that. The average list price sold for the second quarter was $131,215. For the third quarter was $116,989. That means the average list price sold at the very beginning of each quarter. So looks like for the third quarter it was down some, but it's not uncommon for the market to kind of fluctuate. It gets small highs and small lows, but our market right now is staying very, very consistent. So that's not really anything to be worried about right now. The average sales price in the beginning of the second quarter was $124,314, and the average sales price for the third quarter at the very beginning was $108,958. I'm sorry, $108,985. So the average sales price is down a little bit. But when we get into the third quarter, what affects these numbers a little bit is that a lot of people are going back to school. So they're planning summer vacation and they're going out of town. So instead of looking for housing during that time, they're out spending some last minute time with their families before they have to come back and everybody go back to school and get into their regular routines. So it's not uncommon to see some of these numbers fluctuate like this, but it's not anything to be worried about. The average days on the market at the beginning of the second quarter was 127, and the average days on the market for the beginning of the third quarter was 139. So again, we come back and we talk about summer break, people being gone, so it only makes sense that some of these things are going to kind of hang out there just a little bit longer than usual, but it's not really a big variation, 9.45%. So we're in pretty good shape. You know, the thing that I'd like to tell people when they start talking about the market here in our area is that if we were to put it on a graph, basically our market is a slow and steady incline. If we go and we look at markets like Bowling Green and Owensboro and places, what you're seeing is a very fast, straight up incline. And even though as realtors we'd love to see this fast incline because it means we're selling more properties, but if I'm an investor, I'm going to want it slow and steady, because that means that at some point, somewhere in the future, it doesn't look like anytime real soon, there's always a decline. So if we are slow on the rise up, then when there is a decline, we're going to be slow or even steady on the backside. Whereas in these other markets where you get a lot of bidding wars taking place and so forth, when you get a sharp up, you have a sharp down. So I would feel very secure about having property in Hopkins County right now, because we are very steady and we're looking good. And if you are interested in purchasing a home sometime in the future, one thing you do need to consider, there has been rumors that after the first of the year, the Fed may consider some type of interest rate increase. So if you want to do something, I'd probably recommend that you do it within 2017. Not that you can't do it in 2018 and that the interest rate probably won't go crazy, but if you want to get the most get the most out of your dollar, then I'd probably do it 2017 if possible, and then just kind of see what happens in 2018. Brian Terry, Madisonville Hopkins County Board of Realtors. Thank you very much. I hope it didn't put you to sleep, but thought you needed some numbers. Thank you. Bye-bye.